All right, everyone, welcome back. I'm just gonna do some commentary stuff here. So, welcome back from our break. Currently, we're getting ready to start match D here, which will be Altier versus Ganordan. Ganordan is currently warming up right now. There's the lovely Voxandra. She will be doing some co-coms for us today for the back half of this event. Why don't you, there we go. Why don't you introduce yourself real quick?
SaGa
Oh wait,
fan.
whoops,
SaGa
you were
Frontier
muted.
fan.
Sorry. You were muted that entire time, whoops. Alright, there we go. Alright. Okay, you're hot now.
Hello everyone, my name is Voxandra. I'm a huge SaGa fan, stream a lot of SaGa games. Big fan. SaGa Frontier is my favorite game. I've dabbled into some of the speedrun routes, found out I'm not good at dodging encounters, but I'm unbelievably fascinated by it, and I love just doing the routes just like a little bit slower, but it's fun.
As do most people in chat. Anyways, here's the bracket. As we can see, Chaos is well into the lead right now with 2 wins. He recently actually retimed his first match since he forgot to start his timer, and it came out to a 39-27, which toppled his almost 5-year-old PB. So congrats to Chaos on the brand new PB to open up the Emelia Showdown.
Congratulations.
Altier's got 1 win, 1 loss, so up in the air whether or not he will make it into the grand finals later. Chaos has basically secured a spot in the grand finals at this point, but it's not official, so Ganordan hasn't clocked in any runs yet, but he will be clocking in all 3 of his runs in the back half right now. And Levin Bob, not doing so hot, but honestly he's doing better than I expected him to be doing since he hasn't been playing for all that long. He's got 2 losses, but they've all been somewhat close, so he's actually doing not too bad. Anyways, we're gonna hop right into the run here. We're gonna tell Ganordan to get ready as he wraps up practice here. Just practicing the menu for Forsaken Chapel right before Diva. Altier's run will be pre-recorded today because time zones suck. It's like super duper early in the morning in Japan right now, and he had to go to bed because he has work tomorrow. So unfortunately, he will not be doing a live run today. But rest of it should be good. All right. So we are going to start this race in 3, 2, 1, go.
All right,
so Altier is playing on a PS Vita, so he will have a time penalty of like 3.5 minutes. That's about the time conversion between JP PS Vita and English PS2, just because load times and faster text.
I don't think I've ever played in a PS Vita.
Yeah, they released it a couple years ago on the PlayStation Store, and it's been a blast playing it on my PSP.
Nice.
Yeah. All right, so Altier with this race is looking for a win because a win will secure him a spot in the grand finals, probably. If he gets a loss here, then he is basically guaranteed to be in the small final tomorrow.
So now, are there a lot of deviations in the runs that people have done so far?
Little bit, yeah. All the English runners have been using the same route, but Altier's been using a older route that's a little bit safer in terms of strategies. So it's been really, really interesting to see.
Would
Like,
make
for
sense a lot for a tournament setting to use a safer route.
For sure, yeah. It does cost him a couple minutes overall, but like he's been finishing runs fairly consistently, so Yeah.
A lot of the early mashing going on.
Yep, unfortunately, this run has a lot of mashing because that's just how this works. It's an RPG.
RPG speedrunning.
Yep. Looks like the runners are about synced up now in terms of just where they are in gameplay. Just goes to show you how fast Japanese text is compared to English text.
Right.
Especially with the advantage of faster load times from Alta.
Some of the color difference is interesting too.
Yeah, also Ganordan is playing on EPSX-E, so there will be some color differences there. Alta again opting out of the bazooka. Whereas Ganordan going for the bazooka, gets the dodge.
Does that
Easy
mean
peasy.
Altia is going to go for the board reset?
No. He's going to be going for a safer strat that pits all three against the Nidhegg.
Ah.
Yeah. Alta
No.
now basically at Nidhegg. Not going to do any equips, because why not? What was that, sorry?
Now, does the board reset work on all versions of the game on all systems?
I haven't gotten it to work yet on the PS Archives version, but I'm sure if you do it with Nidhegg, then it should work just fine. Because Nidhegg is the safer version since it's a consistent one enemy encounter. Both runners now at Nidhegg. Alta opening up with a level 2 combo, which is hard to do with both Annie and Liza using moves that have a high spark chance. Streamer accidentally muting the site of youtube.com. Very unprofessional from Mr. Streamer today.
We're allowed to have a little scuff. A little scuff
Yep.
is fine.
Little scuff is fine. Match C had a lot of scuff, so what's some more scuff?
Chad, how much do you love scuff?
Alta getting a scream, well. But doesn't matter. Alta making it out alive. Just barely, though. Ganordan sparking Heaven Hell. Very, very interesting. Fortunately, we'll have to take an extra turn because of that. Liza sparking Rolling Cradle. Will probably have to take yet another turn here. Unfortunately, not getting the RNG that he wants. It's like Annie is close to death. Never mind. Ganordan making it out pretty cleanly with some decent sparks to boot that he probably won't be using.
Always exciting to spark things that are a detriment more than a help.
Yep, exactly. All right. We're now in a big mashing section. So this is going to be boring for like the next 2 minutes or so.
What's boring about the plot of Emelia?
Exactly.
Just a nice leisurely dive into the plot.
Exactly. A nice leisurely roofie into being sold into a harem. You know, just casual Sunday, Saturday morning.
I never played as Rufus because of that. I never use him. I'm like, yo, you're
Yeah.
that
Yeah, exactly. Alta now in the hardest part of the run, training You know, gotta press that R1 and that O button pretty quickly. Managing to scrape by only just barely.
It's demonstrating Emelia's reactions at the training range with like moving targets and things she's not supposed to shoot. Very good at not shooting the things she shouldn't shoot.
Alta making it out of the sewers first try. That dodge can be tricky if you're not prepared for it. Alta, though, pro at the game, making it through with no trouble.
Yeah, that dodge is definitely annoying.
Yeah, it's a little scary. Ganordan is now approaching his first training session. Just goes to show you really how fast playing on PS Vita is compared to even just a fast emulator. Both runners now in training. Both managing to scrape by. You know, hardest fights in the game right here. Even harder than Boss X. Exactly. Harder than Magma Slimes. Ganordan missing his slime dodge. Unfortunate. Now Alta is coming up on his line skip. I expect him to get it first try here. Ooh, unfortunately missing his window. So now he's gonna have to spend some extra time here further back in line. Making a safety quick save just in case he gets the masked cat.
Memories of trying to get into line as a child.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Ganordan has missed yet another dodge. Alta getting the Knight. Very, very good RNG from Alta here. And Knight outspeeding him. Excellent RNG.
Run fast, die fast.
Yep. Meanwhile, Ganordan has finally clawed his way out of the sewers. Not feeling too hot after that failed dodge, but he can come back if he plays the rest of the game really well. Alta now in his yellow fighter dodges. Let's see how he handles these. Opts for the safe dodge. Third time he's done that today. I don't know why he goes for this super duper difficult yellow fighter dodge. Because there's a much, much easier dodge that's a lot more brain dead than what he's doing.
Is it just as fast or?
It's way faster. You just literally run and then you press down.
Old habits die hard.
Yep. I mean, so far it's been working out for him. He's clocked in, I believe, a 48 or a 49 and a 46 with that strat, so still not doing too bad. Rufus outspeeding here. Probably will not be a one-turn fight because he missed the combo, which is perfectly fine. Because this two-turn is going to be fairly quick since the yellow fighters died off pretty easily. Gets combo second time around, so Alta feeling pretty good right now, even though he's probably asleep right now.
Taking the number of turns as frames of animation of the flail.
Yep. Ganordan playing it safe with his line skip and going towards the back of the line. Honestly, a smart play for a marathon setting. Let's see what fighter he gets as Alta gets ready to do his third bout of training. Ganordan getting the Roomba, which is the second best enemy to get here. Outspeeds him. Pretty decent RNG from Ganordan.
Nice.
Let's see how he fares with these yellow fighter dodges. LTA is getting ready now to go to Baccarat, which he has had a little bit of difficulty with today. Ganordan getting the pro dodge for the first yellow fighters. We'll probably go for the pro dodge here as well.
Nice.
Double pro dodge. Saving some time over LTA. Feeling good now that he's got some of the more stressful dodges out of the way. However, LTA has got his own stressful dodges of his own. Working towards the Baccarat caves.
Not the most
Reacts
fun things
very,
to
very
avoid.
well to the pill bug in the first room. Goes above it instead of below it. Very, very fast bird dodge. Wow, I've never seen that go that smoothly, that quickly. That was quite impressive. Ganordan's gonna have a 2-turn goblin as LTA exit the cave. Does the safer bird strat to exit. And escapes the caves without a care in the world. Had a little bit of difficulty getting around the pill bug, but who doesn't? That's like the hardest one to dodge in the entire scenario. Ganordan now finally out of Shengro as LTA is getting ready to go to Trinity Base for the first time. Really shows how the PS Vita version of the game is just superior in every single way.
PS Vita, is that the device that also has an OLED screen?
I wish.
Oh, no, the PS Vita is the one where you play a Vita game.
Yeah.
That's set up.
Yeah.
So is there any reason that some runners decide to still run it in the English version?
Just for convenience of it being in English and not having to learn Japanese.
But how much of
Because
a
it
time
is-
save is it?
A couple minutes, I'd say.
Oh.
Yeah. Just because of how fast that text advances. Just kind of flies by you.
That's true. It's not just the length of the text. It does go by much faster as well.
Yeah. It's the main reason why I switched to Japanese as soon as I got a Japanese PlayStation. Like, almost a year ago now, I want to say. As LTA enters his harem, Ganordan is now getting ready to go into the parking garage. Hopefully he makes it out of the caves in one piece.
Do you think we'll get any fights in the Zozma room?
LTA might get some. He goes for a weird strat. He dodges to the left, talks to Zozma, goes right, and then back left to leave. It's really weird.
So what you're saying is the strategy isn't to run in, run back out, freak out, and then accidentally do another quick save, and then Zozma's gone.
Yes.
That would not be the strategy.
That would not be the strat.
Okay, so they won't be doing what I do in our games.
Yeah. LTA getting a one enemy encounter here as Ganordan makes his way to the gnome cave. First try. See how he fares against the bird here. Narrowly escapes its clutches. See how Ganordan handles the escape. Barely makes it out alive. There's LTA's signature, the go to the left strat. And he's gonna actually leave from the right. Okay, interesting. I haven't seen him do that yet. Ganordan now out of Baccarat. No extra encounters. A gold on that split, actually. Wow. Ganordan now basically tied with his PB. Sorry, I keep cutting you off.
No, it's fine. I was just saying it can be so frustrating how you just if you walk out of that room once, Zozma is gone from the whole scenario.
Yeah. Alti opting to put Flash Fire onto White Rose, which is an interesting play because the mech here is immune to Flash Flood. Oh, wait, no, it's Flash Fire, excuse me, not Flash Flood. I can't read Japanese. Gets by with perfect RNG, though. Standard stuff. Let's see how he handles the bird here. Because this bird can give you the slip, especially if you go for that strat. I have lost many a world record pace run to doing that strat.
I swear, these enemies lead on you so often. They're like,
Yeah.
I know where you're going to go, and I'm making a hard read right now.
Yeah, it's insane. LTA now leaving Trinity Base 1 as Ganordan is getting ready to enter. As you can see, the platform and language gap is just massive. And it's being displayed live here on twitch.tv. LTA now showing the difference in the route by going straight to Trinity 2 instead of going to Luminous and then get his absorbs and then Trinity 2.
And the absorbs are just important for the Diva fight, correct?
Yes. They give us extra stats and they make the Devil Squid fight possible to do in like 1 or 2 turns. And they also allow us to get the Mizukigami, which we absolutely need for the Diva fight.
So there's nothing that they would need them for in the Trinity base. It's just a matter of what order they want to do those 2 things in.
Yeah. Doing Luminous before you go to Trinity Base for the second time is actually slightly faster because you don't need to get a heal before you go to Forsaken Chapel.
Ah.
We'll see that here once Altia finishes up his absorbs. Meanwhile, Ganordan finally talking to Ossos and White Rose. Gets the 1 Razorback encounter. Forgets to move Emelia back, but that's fine.
It's amazing how much I played this game and didn't know you could rearrange the open her people just by not paying attention to the opening screen and fight.
Yeah. Altia now talking to... yeah. Altia now talking to Mondo here as Ganordan is getting ready to go get Zozma. Let's see if he gets this first try. Gets past the birds with only minor difficulties and successfully gets Zozma first try with the current pro strat. There's actually a better strat that only Lemon Mob does right now that even I didn't know about.
Oh.
It's just hold right and then hold up. It's really, really simple, and it's somehow way faster.
It's
Ganordan
so
not
funny.
getting lucky with Gecko Spawn, but deals with it just fine, as expected. Alti, I don't think talked to Liza or Zozma at all. Or Rufix, excuse me. I think he just respawned the room. And now Ganordan getting ready to take on his mech. Let's see how he fares. Wow, gets really, really poor RNG. I've never seen a 3 enemy encounter here. Altia now headed off to Luminous. First picking up some extra equipment. Unfortunately, White Rose has died on Ganordan's end, so he will be taking a 3rd turn here.
Not good.
Yeah, really, really not good here. It's just the luck of the draw, I guess.
If he had a quick save right before, he probably would have just reset and tried again for better RNG. But since he didn't, he just had to eat it.
The bird dodges, though.
Yep. Those bird dodges are actually pretty easy. Except for, of course, the one right after the mech. Ganordan making it back out. Only 12 seconds behind his PB, which is... Or not his PB, excuse me. His last run, which is a 45. Altier now headed off into Omble to go get Silence. And it looks like Ganordan is doing the same here.
I'm definitely excited for the remaster to see them do more with some of these characters.
Oh yeah, for sure. Altier finding Silence fairly quickly. He usually spawns right underneath that bridge, but sometimes he can wander, and you just can never find him. Let's see if he gets the shadow here without hitting any others. Narrowly misses one, which is good. Ganordan also finding his Silence. Let's see how Ganordan fares against these dodges. Scary fairy spawn there, but gets by just fine. Altier getting past the shadow first try. Ganordan also narrowly missing the other shadows.
Nice.
And now Altier is on his way to Shrike. See how Ganordan fares against his shadow. Should be a one-turn kill, but you never know. Gets the one turn. Easy peasy. Altier now setting up his party for the upcoming fights here. He's gonna go get the Murakumo and then the Mizukagami. It's only getting the Murakumo because there's some good absorbs from these Dead Knights, but he absolutely needs the Mizukagami for the Diva fight coming up. Making a safety quick save here because these skeletons often like to just be mean.
Constant deflecting, right?
Yup. Ganordan accidentally going to Shrike early. Forgot that he has to go to Kyo to buy some amulets. It's fine, it's only like a, what, 10-20 second time loss? There's the signature deflects from the Dead Knight. We'll have to take an extra turn here. Gotta love them. Sometimes they just do like 10 deflects in a row, and it's really, really fun. It's the reason why I just never touched this route ever.
How long did it take to get this whole setup going, where you specifically absorb these and then the devil squid to move on?
It takes like at least 5 or 6 minutes, I want to say.
Oh, I just mean discovering like the puzzle of what do you absorb on a mystic to make it as powerful as possible in Battle Rank 1.
It depends on your overall knowledge of the game. Because like you have to know which route's the fastest, where easy absorbs are, how to get the easy absorbs. You basically have to be an encyclopedia to make these routes. LTA making it out of Strike's Say's Tomb in one piece. Easy peasy. Ganordan now fighting for his Murakumo, as LTA now heads off to Omi to fight his set of Devil Squids. Let's see how Ganordan fares against his skeletons.
How many deflects will we get this time?
No stun from turn 1. Good.
Ooh, they went for it.
Oh yeah, for sure. Let's see here. There's a stun. Unfortunate. It happens though. Gets it second time around though. No deflects today from Ganordan.
1 stun, 0 deflect.
And the second round should be fairly easy as long as he outspeeds. LTA, wow, narrowly avoiding that second gecko. Missing a Sanctuary Stone. Unfortunately,
Ooh.
also hits the bird. That Sanctuary Stone is really, really hard to get if you don't know the correct, in quotation marks, dodge. LTA having a little bit of trouble finding this dodge. It is a pretty difficult dodge to do, in all fairness.
Oh, it definitely is.
Yeah.
Very small space to maneuver in.
It's one of the reasons why I quit Oculus.
Especially considering as much as I love pre-rendered backgrounds and all that and how everything looks, but when it comes to identifying where you can run and what room you have to work with, oh, is it difficult?
Oh yeah, for sure. LTA getting it third or fourth time around, I lost count. Whereas Ganordan makes it out of Say's Tomb in one piece. Let's see how LTA fares against his first set. Maelstrom here does have an instant kill condition that sometimes triggers, so we're hoping that Zosma lives.
Fascinating, my favorite animation.
Zosma will survive. Easy peasy. That's 1 of 2 down for LTA. Ganordan slowly clawing his way back, though. He's 11 seconds ahead on his splits. So, Ganordan's not doing too bad himself. Especially since LTA did make a couple mistakes earlier.
Yeah, if you can get a clean grab of the Sanctuary Stone, that would definitely pick up some time.
Ganordan will not be going for the Sanctuary Stone, actually. That's where the route kind of splits off.
Ah.
Since you get a heal right after Trinity 2, it's not needed.
Oh, I see. Right, as you mentioned, doing this in the order that you do.
Yeah. Ganordan doing a weird dodge to dodge the bird there, but makes it work. So, no complaints there. LTA making it by the second squid first try.
This dodge here, it was upsetting to find out how that dodge works. That it's just hold up, right?
Yeah, it took me a little bit to figure that out. Yeah.
It doesn't look like it at all, but you just hold one direction and whoo, glide right by. Very upset when I found that out.
Yeah.
How simple it was.
Ganordan finding his first Devil Squid as LTA is now headed off to Forsaken Chapel. Of course, Ganordan will also be picking up Masartham, because the Oculus strat is just stupid. Let's see how Ganordan fares against his second Devil Squid.
It's a shame Celis doesn't get used as much, or almost at all, in a lot of these fronts.
Yeah, for sure. She's one of the weaker mystics, and since she doesn't have access to the glove, she doesn't have a lot of use, unfortunately.
Are there any other characters that are as, I would say, backloaded as Celeste in this game? Because she can become quite good, but it requires so much investment that it's useless in a speedrun.
Loot, for sure.
Oh, well, he...
Yeah, loot is self-explanatory.
Yeah, I don't even think he has that large amount of power that you can build towards later.
Yeah. There's a couple others. I think Mailing and Rufus. But I'm not so sure about Rufus in casual gameplay.
Rufus actually has a much better spark tree than I had figured you would, especially with swords and whatnot, looking at some of the skills you can get.
Oh yeah, for sure. Altia making it by all of Forsaken Chapel as we were talking in the blink of an eye, getting every dodge first try. Even going for the risky stepping stone dodge after quick saving in a questionable spot.
Yeah, I was
now he's doing his big equip. Yeah.
Not always that smooth.
Now Ganordan is ready to head off to his own Forsaken Chapel as Altia prepares his party here for the Diva fight. Ganordan getting a little bit blocked by Common Mech, but that's okay.
It's funny how little equipment changing happened up to this point, so now it all needs to be done now.
Yeah. Alright, Altia now entering Diva as Ganordan enters Trinity Base 2. Really just kind of shows you how much faster the PS Vita version is. Alright. Here we go.
Actually deciding to put on a wedding dress.
Yep. I always carry it in my back pocket. Only a level 2 combo on turn 1, but that's okay. White Rose should survive this hit. Gets a free bolt barrier out of it as well, so she'll be protected from any future electric attacks.
Nice.
Zosma getting hit pretty hard here. But fortunately, that's what Zosma was built to do, just be an absolute tank. Emelia dying right on cue. Whereas the rest of the party is gaining their own bolt barriers, which is very, very useful.
So now what's the ideal combo we want to see?
We want to see hide behind Tiger Rampage, yeah. And probably even hide behind at the end as well. Or not hide behind Phantasm Shot. Ooh, big Retribution coming out on turn 2. Should wipe out Masartham and Emelia. Oh no, Masartham heralding on at the tip of her tail. Altia will have to go for a heal next turn and hope that White Rose lives long enough to heal her. We're now onto the aggressive phase. Big level 3 combo coming out.
There we go.
It's probably dealt about 16,000, 17,000 damage by now. Which means he's only got a couple turns left. If he keeps up this pace. Sartham going down, unfortunately. No heal this turn. Risking it for the biscuit, though. Gets the level 3 combo with Blade, something that almost never happens. Very, very great RNG. Alright. Diva probably has like 4,000, 5,000 HP left.
Was it 25,000?
25,000 at rank 1, yeah. Ganordan is now entering Forsaken Chapel. Whereas Altia is almost done with the video game. Fortunately, Silence is now out of WP. It's like Zosma got outturned by Diva. Or Silence actually outsped him. Wow, that's an unfortunate series of events. Yeah. Diva still hanging on as Gale Sword comes out. White Rose immediately going back down. Unfortunate. Now out of WP on everyone. So he's just gonna go all out here and try to deal as much damage as he can while he still can. Silence going down. And there it is. GG's. To Altia, this should be a 40. However,
very close.
Yeah, there is a 3.5 minute penalty on Altia just because he's on a faster platform, and he probably shouldn't win just because he's on a faster platform. So,
Right.
Ganordan still does have a chance to take away this W from Altia and potentially knock him out of the grand final, which would be a major upset, as Altia is currently 20th right now, and Ganordan is 31st. So that'd be a major, major upset.
Do you think it's doable if Ganordan gets all the combos early on that are needed? Like the 3 combos consistently?
Yes,
Since Altia got 2
absolutely,
combos
yeah. With the emulator that Ganordan is playing on, he actually found a manip to somewhat consistently get this level 3 combo. So,
Oh, okay. So we are getting some
Yeah.
manipulations going on this time.
yeah, it's a baby manip. It only works on this emulator. There it is. He pauses for a little bit before using Life Rain, and that gets it out.
Amazing.
Yep. Altia getting a 3950 according to the Nico timing standards, which translates to like a 4015 in speedrun.com standards. Ganordan missing out on a heal on turn 1, which is quite unfortunate.
Ooh.
So, odds are he's going to play it safe and just go for a double Tiger Rampage. No, he's going to go for it. Gets another level 3. So far working out just fine for him.
Paying off here.
Yeah.
I didn't know we were still in Baccarat.
Yeah. Oh no, that's unfortunate. Oh no, oh no. Disaster striking as Zosma gets paralyzed. So Zosma will be out of the game for another couple turns. So now Ganordan is hoping for Zosma to go down. Either that or Zosma to come out of paralysis soon here.
Right.
Still getting a level 2 combo. Retribution. Zosma is low HP, so Zosma should go down here, which is actually a great thing for him. Emelia will go down. Masartham hanging on just long enough to get the heal off. Zosma still hanging on somehow. I don't understand that.
Actually, unfortunate.
Yeah. Oh, Zosma coming out of it as D.Va goes into the aggressive phase just in time.
Good, good.
Yeah. So the time that Ganordan is looking to beat here is a 43:45. So if he can beat that out, then he will beat out Altier here for a grand final spot. Not getting the combos that he wants here on the 4th turn now, but still doing decently well. Clutch block coming out. Masartham going down. Loses access to his healers, which is unfortunate. But he should still be able to clutch this out. Silence now out of WP, but still getting a level 2 combo with Zosma.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah. D.Va not quite dead yet, but she's getting close. Emelia going down. So now he's kind of resorting to just using Mystic Glove and hoping that Tiger Rampage can bring her down enough to kill her. Oh, she's so close now. Very clutch block there coming from Silence. Only one attack this turn. Very, very good.
Oh, wow. Only one attack.
And that is GG. That's not going to be a W, but that is GG.
Very nice.
All right, we're gonna let Ganordan finish out his run here as we talk about the next match, which is going to be pretty hype if I don't say so myself. It will be Chaos versus Ganordan. Chaos has been on fire today. He's gotten 2 sub 40s. One of which was a PB, so
Ooh,
Chaos
PB
has been
during
crushing it, yeah. Yeah, Chaos is on the verge of a 38 and even a 37, actually. He could get closer and closer to V-Game or Big Fong Balls today.
So what you're saying is that Chaos reigns.
Exactly, yeah. All right, 45:01 for Ganordan. Fairly good time to start with. Don't go anywhere, though. We still have 2 more matches left here. We have Ganordan versus Chaos, and then Ganordan versus Lemon Bob. So, yeah. We'll go to intermission, and we will be right back.